And then after that, I suppose Luke Shanahan, obviously the main man in the midfield. Jim O'Dwyer's got on a bit of ball too, and Sean Ryan playing wing back there also deserves a mention. He's stopped his man from getting clean possession there on several occasions. And then after that, the full forward line hasn't really had much ball played into it really. So at this stage, really is hard to know what way it's going to go, but it's really couldn't be any closer. Anyway, 10 points apiece, and we'll take a little break for a few minutes now, and we'll come back to you.
I'll let our commentators get a drink of water and lubricate the vocal cords. They've done a great job so far, so we'll be back at you just as the second half commences.
Yeah, no, we don't really think whether yeah, no, I was really guessing. Yeah. No, I was doing something, I don't know the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. Definitely. Wasn't really. Straight today, no. I can say that. I don't want to get the voice at all. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Right. Looks like Motcarkey making their way back to the field. Ref has whistled up, and Upperchurch getting the last bit of a G up.
Yeah, grand. We'll go be getting a call from Tipperary Ben after this.
Doing a great job, lads. Fair play to
Already
you.
one Upperchurch Ben there, they wouldn't get another one.
Yeah, well, I'm Ballycal originally.
Oh, well, then it's okay. Yeah. Both teams coming back out here now for the second half. Deadlocked at 10 points apiece here as referees about to throw it in.
I got a few stats there, just from some of the lads there at half time. In terms of puckouts, Upperchurch have won 15 puckouts, Motcarkey 8, and frees conceded. Motcarkey have conceded 11 frees, and Upperchurch conceded 4. So Motcarkey might want to work on the discipline maybe more. Ball's in.
One here, Jim O'Dwyer's in the middle of it here, and Motcarkey battling away here with Leon Sheridan there. And I think Lewis Carney has entered the play there from Motcarkey. I'll figure out who'll come off there in a second. Shelley comes forward here and puts Motcarkey in the lead there with his fourth point of the game.
Inspirational score, John. Yeah, that's the kind of start that they wanted for the second half.
Again, it's popped out again here. Up goes Liam Hayes and it breaks down here. Looks to be Lewis Carney on the ball here. Lewis Carney's come on here at half time. Battling away here again, but one here by Whelan, Thomas Whelan. Driven up the field again here. Shelley's on this and bats it down straight to Jim O'Dwyer. O'Dwyer, he looks at he fouled intercepted by Liam Hayes. Liam Hayes battling away again. They're fighting hard for it here.
Luke Shannon has it up. 3 men around him. Sideline.
Line ball up at Church.
Luke will take it himself.
Stephen Walsh has moved centre forward for Motcarkey, and it looks to be Robbie Keane Butler that made way there for Lewis Carney, who came on there at half time, and no other changes in defence.
Nice cut. Pat Ryan is under it if he can get it. Deflects off his hand. Keeper has it. He clears it. It's going over straight over the line. Back to where we were again. Just a little bit, maybe a yard or two further up the pitch.
Certainly Upperchurch, they're lively with these line balls, are dangerous.
Pat Ryan wants to take it. He's coming out now. Luke is keen to take it too, but the captain overrules him, so Pat fancies this one. 47 yards out. Oh, is he going to swerve? Is it going to swerve? Wide.
Just left and wide, a fair cut, just left and wide. Upperchurch still looking for their first score from play.
No, we've won from play.
One from play.
Yeah.
Joe Maher, the big catch there. Maher is definitely the option there every time. Ball's inside there.
Trevor coming out with it now. Looks to pick someone out.
That was another change at half time for Motcarkey. That's Joey Ryan calling foul there.
It's not gone. It's on the line.
Carney comes out with it. Carney has it himself. Delivers it again. In high O'Mara, we had it. Bill Flanagan has this one.
James Griffin on.
That's flicked out for line ball. Motcarkey ball. 11-10 here. 2 minutes into the second half. Liam O'Mara will come over to take this one.
Motcarkey lead.
Yeah, Motcarkey seemed to have just started it better in the second half. a bit more impetus at the moment anyway.
O'Mara will fancy himself with this one. Good cut, but cut out again. Walsh has it again. Stephen Walsh making headway here. Walsh has a shot and goal, but half blocked and cleared.
Cleared by Sean Ryan.
Again, Lewis Carey's here. Carey's been busy since he came on.
Timo O'Dwyer has him, and he hasn't got a hurley though.
Cocknell up strong there. O'Mara back to Carey. Carey will have a shot here. Has a look.
He's pulled it, I think, has he? Yeah.
Just to the right and wide there for Lewis Carey. We're here for the Upperchurch centre back again here, Pat.
I didn't see there. He seems to be. He's all right. I think it's his hand maybe looking for attention. So
he's been in the war so far.
Yeah, hasn't really got going as well as maybe some previous games. From the centre back position, he hasn't been bursting out as much as the last game against Courtneyhoo. That game, the semi-final against Courtneyhoo, turned out to be a tough battle. Courtneyhoo were coming back strong late on, and Upperchurch held on to win by 5 in the end. But they had to work very hard to make it to this final. Motcarkey, on the other hand, had a more comfortable victory over Loughmore Castleiney in the semi-final. After 4 group games, these two teams have emerged for the final, and as it stands now, really very little in it, very little. 1 point, but Motcarkey looked to have started the better maybe in the first 3 or 4 minutes of the second half. So a long way to go yet.
Tom Foster, a big puck out down the stand side here. One here by Alexander, but it's left behind here. But Sheridan has it. Good ball in here, and Bill Flanagan is showing well again inside. He's losing his foot in there.
James Griffin has it. James tidies it up, plays it forward to Oisín Tracy. Oisín trying to sidestep there under pressure.
One here by Alexander.
Flicks
it here to Bill Flanagan. Bill has a look.
Wide.
Just pulls it to the right and wide.
Yeah, maybe James Griffin would have been better off launching that ball up the field. Oisín was under pressure there, and it spilled, and Motcarkey almost got in for a score, but lucky for them, wide.
Down again here to Sheridan battling here, and out comes Liam Hayes. Great ball in for Hayes, and he's looking for Flanagan again. Flanagan, he's showing well inside, he's out in front every time. Battling well, and Flanagan wins his free there. And a chop on the hurley.
Yeah, he's causing problems in there, Bill Flanagan.
He seems to be a good outlet when the boys look up. He's the one moving, he's the one looking for it. They're hitting him every time.
Just the first few minutes, the ball on this side of the field. Motcarkey have won several balls here now on this side of the pitch in the first few minutes here of the second half, and it's generated possibilities of scores, and this is another one now.
Liam O'Mara just inside the 45 straight in front of the goal to put 2 in it for Motcarkey if he pots it. Has a little look here. Looks good from here. Umpire goes to the flag. That's Liam's 4th point of the game there. 2 frees and 2 from play. 12-10 to Motcarkey, 6 gone in the second half.
Yeah, first time there's more than a 1 point margin for a while now, so Upperchurch would need to get a grip now at this stage.
Try to fancy whoever gets a goal to go a long way to win this one.
Motcarkey win it again.
It's out here again, it's just over Walsh's head. Oisín Tracy battling hard. Walsh dispossessed him again. Finds O'Mara. O'Mara obviously that's not going to make it.
It's going to drop short, I'd say. Wide.
A little bit left and wide. Yeah. Walsh again with the interception there, flicked it away from the centre back. Quick! Big puck out down the stand side here, hidden around the 45. Kyle Ryan's on. This is Pat Ryan, ball breaks. Kyle Ryan is first to it. Kyle kicks down himself. Fails to rise at that time.
Jim O'Dwyer is in and has it. Jim O'Dwyer pushing it back. Comes the free. Good work from Jim O'Dwyer. John Lillis says to Kyle Ryan, he gave him a shove in the back, and the free accrues now there, and Luke Shanahan now is sizing it up. 63 yards out.
Small lads will always get the frees handier anyway.
Yeah.
Especially when they're fouled.
Jim, not the biggest man on the Upperchurch team, that has to be said.
He's running well, yeah.
Well within his range anyway, here in front of us.
No, he's pulled it.
Seems to have pulled that.
To the right, I should say. Yeah.
A let off, you'd have to say, from Motcarkey there. 12-10 here, 7 gone.
Motcarkey seems to be getting the upper hand in the last few minutes, as I keep saying.
Egan with a low puck out this time, looking for Sheridan, ball breaks. In there again is Andrew Alexander. It's in another battle away there, another From there.
Can't seem to get it up though.
Joe Maher has Motcarkey. Maher dispossessed there.
Shanahan dispossessed him. Motcarkey looking for a free. But
Pat Ryan battling in there. Battling around there.
Can't win
Kyle
it clean.
Shelley has it. Kyle Ryan touched on the ground there. He got away with it. Thomas Whelan's hands now here for Liam Hayes. Hayes kicks it. Hayes a good strike down the line. He finds Joey Ryan at one half time. Joey across here to Andrew Alexander O'Shea. And Alexander O'Shea comes it all straight over the man there from the crossing.
Yeah, that's roused the Motcarkey crowd. Good period of play here from Motcarkey. They're now 3 up.
13-10 here from Motcarkey. 8 minutes into the second half. A well-worked score there. Good play from Joey Ryan. Inside Alexander looking this one. He backs it well. Great play from Alexander there. Walsh is onto this one. Just pick it up. Alexander has it again, but still out his hand. Stephen Walsh in his quick there.
Yeah, trip on Stephen Walsh. He's lively and he's done well in this game. And he's
Caused Upperchurch a lot of problems there so far.
Yeah.
Moved to centre forward now for the second half. Liam O'Mara now, he's about 30 yards from goal out the sideline. Put it over the bar, he'll put a bit of daylight in this one. Looking for his 5th pint of the afternoon. Taking his time anyway, having a good look here.
No.
Here, right and wide.
A little bit of a let off. It wasn't an easy one though over to the sideline.
Tight angle there for Liam O'Mara. Shot stuck out here, but it's dropped short only to Joe Maher.
Now a chance to
Instantly reply here, shot off his left hand side. Has he punished him? He has. Joe Maher behind there.
So 2 short puckouts of malfunction for Upperchurch now.
Yeah, Tom Purse's puck out.
That's Joe's 2nd pint of the afternoon.
Tom just overshot a little bit. Sean Ryan couldn't gather and he's going long this time.
The back there.
Pat Ryan's coming further out the pitch now. Trying to break the tackle here. Does well, shows good the strength there and wins a free. 4-point lead for Motcarkey at this stage. 10 minutes into the second half. Upperchurch will really want to be getting on the scoreboard now in the next minute or two.
Pat Ryan will surely cut the deficit here now with this free. Fairly accurate. Looks to be tailing to the left and wide.
No, that's one that he really would like to have got now.
They fancied him there now,
Yeah.
Joe Egan goes long down the far side looking for Cathal Cochran. Cochran just skips past him there. Out for a line ball for Upchurch.
Upchurch want to be looking for a little bit of inspiration now in the next few minutes because Motcarkey have began to open up a little bit of daylight between themselves. And that sideline goes to Motcarkey, man.
Andrew Cabinet. Joe Maher again. Joe Maher is busy. That's just over Walsh's head, but Alexander has it here.
David Ryan is onto it.
Flick in there. Stephen Walsh has it here for Motcarkey. Walsh making headway here. Walsh making serious headway. He has it again.
Go on, Tom.
Nearly a goal there.
Oh, Tom Purse did well.
65 there for Motcarkey Borris. And again, Stephen Walsh causing Upchurch problems.
Yeah, I think Upchurch unhappy there in the build-up there. I thought maybe there might have been a swipe across, but either way, anyway, Tom Purcell did very well to make the save initially then, and it's a 65 for Motcarkey now, a chance to go 5 up.
Certainly looked like it could have been a free out, all right, but
yeah, but in fairness now, the goal chance was on then after that, and Upchurch would probably be happy enough that they haven't conceded a goal at this stage now.
Kyle Shelley now will look to put 5 points in it here from Motcarkey. If he pots this 65, he's more or less straight in front of the goal here. Good striker of the ball. A good striker, it looks good from here. They're over the white flag. That's getting the 5th of the day.
Yeah, the puck out has been taken, has it? Has it been taken?
There was no whistle, so I think it'll have to go again. He was strict on that yesterday as well with the Burgess Motcarkey game, this referee.
Burgess lads weren't happy with it yesterday. Commentator wasn't anyway.
Motcarkey were doing the most complaining.
Gets away with the short puck out here.
On to Jim Dwyer. Jim Dwyer
With the ball
doesn't get a clean enough strike on it though.
Shelley with a big catch, gets past Pat Ryan, slips, throws it out.
Johan McLaughlin plays it in towards Owen Lavery. Owen Lavery can't gather it though. Kyle Ryan has it.
Kyle will be cool enough. One of minor A county final 2 years ago.
Travelling.
He's done some steps there, right?
Yeah.
So there was a chop.
I have to say I thought it was going to be a free out. But,
On the line!
yeah, overcarried the ball there.
He's moved it in as well.
This is surely an opportunity to Upchurch get their first score of the second half, and badly needed at this stage, coming up to 14 minutes gone in the second half.
This referee doesn't like dissent.
I won't comment. I was warned not to. Pat Ryan with the free here. Straight over the bar.
He's gone out the other side of the bridge.
They make it 15-11. The scoreboard has it 14-11.
You're right, yeah.
Shot puck out, that's dangerous there, but Walsh is out in front of it, just spills out his hands. He's shoving it back, but Liam Hayes is there. Pat Ryan is here for Upperchurch.
Can he get a shot off? He does, but it's gone to the left again.
It's to the left and wide of the near post for Pat Ryan.
Yeah.
A let off again from Motcarkey there, you'd say.
From Pat's perspective, after getting room to get the shot in, he just pulled it to the left.
This one now, Joe Maher is under this. Joe nearly catches it, just without his hand again. He's helped there from Bill Flanagan.
Mikey Griffin now making headway. Blocked down though.
Good block from Cathal Corcoran.
Jim O'Dwyer, who's having a good game. He's getting on the ball though. That one gets away from him.
The back of some lad's head here.
Played back here to Kyle Shelley. Shelley with a low ball across here to Walsh. Walsh throws it out here to Liam Hayes. Hayes has a look. It's a good strike from Hayes.
Is it going to go over? It is.
Should be 16 points 11 with the scoreboard is showing 15-11.
Make it 16-11 for your first water break here. Fair score from Hayes. Hayes have a good weekend this weekend. High ball again. High line and Pat Ryan under this one. Just breaks in behind. That's anyone's guess. Carpy ball.
Scoreboard looks to be correct now. 16-11 is the correct score, isn't it?
16-11, gotcha.
Close to a water break now at this stage. Motcarkey have had a good spell now since the second half commenced. And there we go again now, seem to be getting more space these days.
Thomas wheeling down the line. Alexander snaps it here. He's having a big influence on here, out across the Walsh. The danger went from Motcarkey so far. Pucks it in there, but in there now is Joey Ryan. Joey has a shot.
Tom Purcell coming out now and bats it away.
Purcell deals with it well.
Onto a Motcarkey man again though.
Bill Flanagan has it.
Flanagan
off his right. Flanagan straight over the bar there.
Yeah, Motcarkey really be getting on top now at this stage.
17 points to 11.
Big 15 minutes from Motcarkey there. They've stretched out the lead by 6 points, 17-11.
Yeah, 7 points to 1 since the second half started.
Pat Ryan and Kyle Ryan. Kyle Ryan bats it down here.
Jim O'Dwyer has it.
That's it. Just spilled over his hand. Back in here.
Patrick Burke has it now. Needs to deliver. Ball square
there by Lewis Carney. There's an injury there. Pat Ryan in the middle of that. There'll be a throw ball. Pat Ryan got a knock in the middle of that.
Yeah, just the head was down a little bit low maybe. I'm not sure whether it was a hurley or an elbow or what, but seems to be feeling a bit of discomfort there now. The head.
Motcarkey getting on top there in the last 5 minutes anyway, stretching out that lead.
Absolutely, yeah. Upperchurch need to address the situation fairly quickly. Motcarkey could pull away. That's holding his eye.
A score from Bill Flanagan now made him the 7th scorer for Motcarkey compared to 2 scorers for Upperchurch.
That's the difference, Darren. Upperchurch relying fierce on the two lads, Pat Ryan and Luke Shanahan, for the scores. They're the main threat. From
place balls, Pat.
That's it too. Yeah, I mean, Motcarkey have a better spread of scores and also are capable really of putting them over from play as well. They've showed us here, especially in the second half.
Yeah, Bill Flanagan's point there, making a good difference there, stretching it out to 6 points. Liam Hayes with a big point just before it. He's throwing in the ball here. between
Luke
Liam
Shanahan.
Hayes and Luke Shanahan.
Ryan just getting the helmet ready. They're all standing very close. I think he'll have to spread them out a bit.
They're not 2
He can't
meters
throw it in
anyway.
until they move back a bit. It's on again now.
Liam
Who's going
Hayes
to win?
battling on the floor with it here.
Luke Shanahan gets over and he gets a push in the back.
We need this free again from Motcarkey.
Yeah. Luke knew what he was doing there. Once he got his body over that ball, he was going to draw a free, and sure enough he did. An opportunity possibly now to get on the scoreboard. They haven't. They've only got 1 point in the second half. They badly need a couple of scores. So Luke sizing it
A
up.
rash challenge going nowhere.
Yeah.
He'll be looking to get the accuracy back on this one. Just inside the 65 here on the sideline under the stand.
That looks. Oh, it's tailed
Yeah,
left
another
again.
Upperchurch ball left and wide at the near post.
No, that's the water break.
18 minutes gone in the first half, 19 maybe, just about. So a little short turnaround.
Upperchurch won't be happy with the shooting there in the last 10 minutes.
No, they've contributed 1 point now since half time.
They need to take every opportunity at this stage, I think. It's a nice little lead now for Motcarkey. So the mentors for Upperchurch over there, just go through the names of the mentors. Actually, I didn't give them in the team sheet. There's Ger Grant, Colin Ryan, Viv Downey, Ailby O'Donoghue and Michael Ryan Dick. They're the 5 main selectors there.
A couple of astute individuals there. They could
Yeah.
be cute enough there anyway.
They're going to be put to the pin of their collar now to try and rouse a big performance from Upperchurch now for the last 12 or 13 minutes of this game, because the way it's going now, it's slipping away from them. And Motcarkey's tails are up at the moment, and it certainly looks, if you were watching it from a neutral perspective, you would be saying Motcarkey look to be in the driving seat at this stage.
Yeah, just checking it there. Upchurch went 14 minutes in the first half without a score. It was Pat Ryan's score there. It was the first one of the half and the only one. 14 minutes, a long time to be without a score.
No, you can't expect to be winning games with that kind of return, you know.
Crowd seem to have increased there on the bridge. I don't know, let's support them.
I hope they charged admission up there on the bridge.
There's a fibre now on the bridge. The lead down at the bottom of the there chanting. Lead in the high V's.
So where are we starting? Is it an Upperchurch puck out or who's pucking?
It's a Motcarkey pick up.
Motcarkey
Joe
puck out,
Egan
yeah.
has it there from that wide ball from the free. So we have about 12 minutes to play here. Motcarkey lead by 6, 17, 11. Joe Egan with a short puck out. That's put out there from Owen Lavery.
Snatched at it, Patrick.
Again to the left and wide.
Yeah.
Joe Egan again looking for Mar.
Minded well.
They're playing him well there. They're batting it out.
Jim O'Dwyer has it. Jim O'Dwyer's had a good game now for Upperchurch
He's
so
got a lot
far.
of ball.
Yeah.
Since Walsh moved centre forward off him, he's gotten a lot of ball. Out comes Kyle Ryan. Doubles back. Thing across the
Shelley's a bit short though.
bit short. Yeah, they've lost
Micheál
it.
McLaughlin trying to get it. Shelley has it though.
Kelly recovers. Out here to Lewis Carney. Carry the ball in just over O'Mara's head. He gets a touch on it. Picks up with Joe Maher. Just robbed there.
David Ryan, but he can't get her properly.
Alexander has it. He's been busy. He gets tripped. It's a free. Andrew Alexander O'Shea has been very busy this half.
Yeah, good pressure from Motcarkey there, but Upperchurch will be disappointed they didn't get that ball out of the danger area.
I would feel if Liam O'Mara pots this, it could be slowly going away from Upperchurch. Liam looking for his 5th point. In front of the goal. 3rd free today. Julie dispatches it there. 18-11. 10 to go.
Yeah, Upperchurch needs something to happen fairly quickly now.
Big puck again here. O'Mara again in the middle of that one.
Luke Shanahan trying to gather it, but ball breaks free to Motcarkey.
Cochran driving forward from Motcarkey. Cochran throws it out here to Walsh. Gains the picket. Shot there and another free one by Stephen Walsh. A rash challenge.
Sean Ryan came across there. Yeah, not really necessary. He's pleading with John Lewis, but I don't think Lewis has much sympathy for him. This one is straight in front of the goals as well. It's a yellow card for Sean. Chance now from Motcarkey to go 8 points clear. Hard to see a way back. The way this game is developing now. Hard to see a way back for Upperchurch.
This one. Make it about 9 to go there, Pat.
Yeah.
Could put 8 in it. He takes his time, that's his style with it anyway. It's over there, 19-11. 9 to go.
Yeah, it's certainly looking a bit bleak now for Upperchurch. They've made a few positional switches. Oisin Tracy now has gone full back. James Griffin's come out centre back. And David Ryan seems to be more advanced now as well, but we'll see now how this develops.
Joe Maher with a big back there. That's great to Sean Ryan has it, yeah.
Hasn't got full control of it though. Luke Shannon comes in and gathers, and he hasn't got control, but they win a free.
It's free for Upperchurch there. Still planning was out to get possession.
I think Upperchurch at this stage nearly be looking at trying to get a goal here. He's lobbed it in.
They have to.
But he's
the referee wants him to retake it. But now Motcarkey are obviously open to the, aware of the threat now. The way Upperchurch are thinking. This is going to be lobbed in.
I think it just has to be at this stage of the game now.
Well, 8 points of the margin.
About 8 minutes to go. 9 points. 8 points in it.
Yeah, Upperchurch needs something to fire them into life now.
Looks like a man that's going to throw it over. No, lobs it in.
Going short now.
Then
someone get a hurley on it. Kyle Shelley bats it away.
Out here.
Motcarkey now looking to clear this ball.
Having it coming out with this one from corner back.
Or,
back and away again over there. There's a lot of rocks in this game.
yeah. And it's Upperchurch line ball.
Line ball for Upperchurch. 7 minutes to go here, 19-11.
Pat Ryan is moving a bit quicker now. He knows there's needs to be a bit of urgency here.
Certainly chasing this one now at this stage. Had a good cut in. Oh, that's to the right and wide.
No.
The wide's a certain amount up there for Upperchurch. It'll be a different game if some of them had gone over.
That must be 5 or 6 now in the second half. So
I'd say so.
This side now
here, Lobbing. Walsh is there, so a big bat there for Upperchurch man.
Motcarkey forced to react again.
Lewis Carney, he's been busy since he came on too. Out here to Walsh again. Walsh racing away from him. Looking dangerous. Throws it out here. Just a little bit too far in front for Joe Maher.
Big pull on the ground there, rushing Tracy. He's out for Bill Fanning, a heavy shoulder there. Joe Burke.
Strong play from Bill, and it's a 65 from Motcarkey. Opportunity for Kyle Shelley now to put 9
More
points in
daylight,
it.
Yeah, just Upperchurch just haven't got going this second half. And it's very difficult to see where they're going to actually ignite a late challenge.
Kyle Shelley now, he's on for the 65 over at the far sideline. Tricky one now, but he'll be well capable of potting it. Shelley lifts, strikes. Good purchase on it. It looks good.
Yeah.
Going for the flag.
Yeah.
Another point for Shelley. That's his 6 points of the day. 6 for Shelley, 6 for O'Mara. They're matching each other there.
Killian McDonough now, number 17, is about to come on for Motcarkey.
20 points to 11, 9 points up, 6 to go. Liam Hayes on this. A great catch from Hayes.
No challenge at all.
Great play from Liam Hayes. Delivers the ball in again. O'Mara's in there.
Oisin Tracy
Tries to
gathers
flick
up.
it, but not there by
Oisin
Oisin Tracy, who's got in full back. Cochran battling away there. Carney's in it as well. Full battle just flicks out again.
McLaughlin trying to get
up now at this stage.
Luke Shannon has it. Luke Shannon
Got
trying to make a bit of progress now.
Battling away there. He has a free if he
advantage
likes it. There's advantage coming. Kyle Ryan out in front of Pat Ryan, but back for the original free.
Yeah, I think at this stage points are probably not much good.
5 to go here, 9 points in it. Upperchurch Aaron
now.
searching for a goal here, but Killian McDonough is coming on here.
Owen Noonan has come on for the Upperchurch team. And gone off is Josh Hackett.
And Killian is replacing Liam Hayes. Hayes had a great game being back there for Motcarkey.
Yeah, he'll be happy with his shift.
Yeah, very good game. He's not being removed for anything he done anyway.
No, I'd say it's just fresh legs at this stage, maybe.
Yeah, just give let her run there.
Yeah.
He's a great game, a great point there in the second half as well.
So Luke Shanahan standing over it now. 48 yards out. Takes his point. If it goes over, it does go over, yeah.
That's the second point of the
half, yeah.
half here, yeah. 20 points to 12.
Still a long way back. 8 points with about 4 or 5 minutes to go.
Again, this is for Joe Maher and Bill Flanagan. Maher had it, spilled off his hand again.
Got it though. He's got it
He's
now.
going again. Making headway, it's open up for him to shoot. Has a shot off his right hand side.
He's got it.
Joe Maher,
Lovely score.
Fine score.
second point, or third point of the game, I should say.
Fine score from Joe.
21-12, 3 to go, and 9 points in it.
Sun in the eyes now.
The sun isn't, yeah, it's in the eyes there.
Luke almost caught it. Oh, and a bit of a wild swing. Referee won't be letting that go, I think.
No, he'll certainly be having a word here.
Owen Sheridan, this is number 8.
See the Sheridan there, yeah. He left an imprint on that one. I imagine it'll be nothing more than a yellow.
No, I don't think so. No, just a little bit of a rush of blood there. You know, a good stern talking to, all right, but a yellow card, yeah, that's it. Luke Shanahan now stand over. Colin Ryan ran in to give some instruction to Luke, whether he's telling him just to lob it in. The sun in the eyes of the forwards there now, and of course the defenders, of course.
Get one in there, crossbar height now, it'll be deadly enough.
Yeah. No, he's going for a point again.
James Paul.
Maybe Upperchurch think there's more time left than there is.
Yeah, he's
The
certainly
scoreboard shows the time, and there's maybe 2 minutes more than that. And
Kevin
maybe
O'Halloran is up coming on there for Motcarkey. Out comes Thomas Whelan.
21 points to 13 to score at the minute.
8 points in it. Whelan, good solid game. All the Whelans play well cornerback when you get the chance. Joe Maher in there again. Motcarkey battling away. 8 points up. We've just entered injury time. Cathal Cochran kicking it on again in front of him. Cochran still battling away with it. Still in around it. Picks it up. Great play from Cochran. Low ball in here.
Joe Burke has it.
Joe, he was just behind his man.
Throws it to James Griffin. James Griffin. Here's a long ball.
Good ball in again.
Someone there to gather. It deflects
Kavanagh
off.
gets a touch on it. Back to himself. Andrew Kavanagh here.
Billy Yates
And then
chasing
back out
after
to
him.
Kyle Ryan. Kyle Ryan comes out again. Kyle Ryan coming out with pace here.
Cool under pressure here. Does well.
Win ball.
Paddy Burke
Well
now
here,
battling
Lewis
for
Barley,
it.
but
Luke Shanahan's going to gather this one.
Shanahan on yet again another ball. Kearney hits him a shot. He's
then he
possessed
gets a-
there by the other midfielder,
Yeah.
Sheridan.
Motcarkey have it. Then Paddy Burke swings it forward. Billy Yates going for Billy Yates, a sub there in the last couple of minutes. Tries to play it forward a bit more. Oh, heavy hit there
Over
from
there,
Paddy
but-
Burke. Paddy Burke has it. Oh no, he
Andrew
loses it.
Alexander is back there from the Motcarkey.
It's over very close to the sideline, and it's a sideline ball now for Upchurch. Luke placing the ball now. Hoping for a good connection, maybe land in around the house. Hope to try and maybe get something out of this. Oh, it's going for... No, it's gone
Right
for the
and wide, and
right
still an
side.
8 point game. Deep in injury time here.
Yeah,
Can't be any more than a minute or two left.
That's not what they needed at this stage, unfortunately.
You would have to say it's looked like Motcarkey's day here as we play out the last final few moments of this one. Joe Egan with the ball here. Upperchurch, another sub for Upperchurch here.
Thomas Ryan Cooney's coming on. Owen Lowry going off. Big Thomas. Fine big lad, he's still under 16.
4 minutes.
4 minutes.
The referee's saying there.
Not that badly wrong. Right here again.
Oh, tries to catch it, Luke. Does gather it. Trying to drive the team forward now. He needs a bit of support.
It's a free in for Upperchurch here again.
Yeah. Luke doing his best to drag his team back into this, but really at 8 points of a margin, it's hard to see a turnaround. They'll keep trying to the end though.
They're going for the point here, Pat. Performing the last two anyway. They cut the deficit.
Yeah, he's got it, yeah.
He's found his range again.
14 points to 21.
We hear there's maybe 3 minutes left.
3 minutes left based on what he said there. Yeah.
Joe the puck out again, looking for Joe Maher. Bill Flanagan is there too. Bill's out of his hand. But Cathal Corcoran has another ball. Corcoran fighting hard here. Sheridan with the ball in here. Joey Ryan gets it. Good hands from Joey. Joey flicks the ball inside, but it's cut out. Killian McDonough fighting hard for that one. So is Alexander.
James Griffin has it up.
Alexander fighting hard.
James Griffin needs a bit of help.
Good block there from Alexander. Bill Flanagan is there.
Oh, Motcarkey have it.
Bill throws it out here to O'Mara. O'Mara, does he pop it over? Wide ball from Liam O'Mara. 21-14, 2 to go. Puck out down the middle here.
Luke Shannon, lovely catch. Off he goes. Needs help though. Plays towards Pat Ryan. Pat Ryan comes out for it. Can he control the ball? He has the ball. He goes for a shot and he puts it to the left and wide.
Another wide for Upperchurch. Another let off there from Motcarkey.
Yeah. It's not happening in the second half, unfortunately for Upperchurch.
Joe Egan looks out here. Puts it down the stand side here. On top of Alexander and Joey Ryan. Alexander with a huge catch there from Alexander, and he's pulled down. A free in there from Motcarkey. A massive catch from Alexander there.
Yeah, excellent play from the corner forward. Lovely catch.
He's had a big half here from Motcarkey.
Leave it there, Andrew, for five. Leave it there after that. Andrew, leave it for five.
High line making his way over to take this one. In the last minute of this one here now, Motcarkey 7 points up, 21-14. Shelley just outside the 45 under the stand. Looks good from here. Still looks good. Left like left hand post loaded out from Shelley. 7 points today.
He's looking at the watch now.
22 points to 14. Motcarkey well in control.
Out comes Carney here with this one. Gotten a lot of ball too since he came on. Looks for Alexander. Alexander's been very useful so far. Hooks the ball in. Just doesn't make a connection with it.
Tom gathers. He launches. Who's under it?
And
Motcarkey man.
just drops it there.
Billy Yates fighting for it. Pat Ryan is fighting for it too. Pat Ryan has it. Shoots.
Back over his shoulder.
Looks like it's gone.
Looks
Yeah,
good
it's
there
over the
from
bar.
Pat.
Yeah. Nice score from Pat Ryan.
22-15. Motcarkey lead. And, can't be much left.
Yeah, I think he's looking at the watch again now. So
There isn't a whole lot left in this one, I'd say. This could be the last play of the game. Joe Egan with a big puck out again. Looks for Joe Maher and Bill Flanagan. They're combining well over there.
Griffin come back to gather it. Doesn't. It spills. And Motcarkey have
Bill
it.
Flanagan has the ball again. Bill off his right hand side. He likes looking at, but no, just to the right and wide. Again, there's still a little bit of time left here.
Tom Purcell launches it.
Down on top of Kyle Shelley here.
Shelley has it.
Shelley
Nice
with
catch.
there at centre back.
Challenge, and that's it.
That'll be that.
That's the last play.
Passes successful here. 22 points to 15.
Yeah, no complaints really. You know, Motcarkey were the better team by far in the second half. 12 points contributed in the second half, with 10 points all at half time. 12 points scored in the second half to Upperchurch's 5 in the second half. Very disappointing second half from Upperchurch's perspective. But Motcarkey just had too much for them, and I think going back along when we were mentioned earlier, you know, scores from play. Upperchurch weren't able to manufacture too many scores from play. You know, while Motcarkey just had the better of that. A deserved win for Motcarkey. Wish them the very best of luck in the county series. I think they're playing the South champions next. I think it'll be Clare. They'll fancy their chances now of maybe going on further. Well, you know, obviously Clare will be strong as South champions. So, but Motcarkey quite impressive there, particularly in the second half, and deserved winners in the end. Disappointing for Upperchurch, but well deserved for Motcarkey. That's all I can say. Right, Dad. Well done. All the best. We'll leave it at that. So yeah. Thanks
Perfect.
for it. All right.
It's fine there if you like. Yeah, it's just it's close enough for the mic to pick it up. That's all.
Yeah. Is that okay for you?
It'll do. Yeah, perfect. wait for Motcarkey to come over and collect the cup here. Just gathering themselves up after their win. 15 points to 22 winners.
I don't know whether I was gone, so. Can you give that to me? I'm sure, Marie.
It's good internet is what you need. $150 there over. It was up around 300. Once points.
For the rest of the campaign,
If you're stuck, you're sure.
I actually have a GPS here.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, nice one.
I called the captain.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Steve, yeah, no, Hayes. He got the scores in the first half, and he was lively, and geez, he would have had a goal or two as well, you know. Which was hard because they were fairly even. It was a good team performance out there. They put it up with Church House. Did a couple of devices.
Captain's being called over now, and we'll have the presentation ceremony in a couple of minutes.
They ball, they hit the first half and they were line ball, and they couldn't stay going at that right. Hey, there's a little clip of you actually, right on 10 seconds after you started the game. You were really tripped up trying to get to play. That was it, guys, huh? I'm sure it doesn't matter how long it is, score a man there now. Where's your secretary, make sure?
Come on, Joe said he has to come. Yeah, the one by 405. What in mine?
When they were playing football next week. Oh, good on, well.
That's all right, that's how you do it.
Social distancing, don't I?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay, I won't delay too long. Just on behalf of the mid-board to congratulate both teams, both Upperchurch Drombane and Motcarkey Borris, on a fine game of hurling here this evening. Played in excellent conditions, to be fair. And I suppose it's exactly the way you'd want it, and exactly the kind of conditions you'd want to be playing hurling in. So well done to you both. Hard luck to Upperchurch. Today wasn't your day, but I'm sure that you will have your day in glory before too long, and I wish you the best of luck in whatever other competitions that you will be playing in during the year. I say well done to Motcarkey Borris. It was a fine team performance all over the field, and it's quite obvious that you've put a lot of work into your preparations for the final. So I congratulate you all, and I wish you the very best of luck now as you go forward to represent me, Tipperary, in the county semi-final next Wednesday evening in Clonolty against Clare, I think. Yeah. So the best of luck to you. You're carrying the hopes and aspirations of your club and your families, and now your division as well. So I'm sure you'll do a good job, and I'm sure that maybe this piece of silverware won't be the only one that you'll be bringing back to the parish this year as a minor team. I want to thank the Holycross Ballycahill Club for the use of their fine facilities here today, and to the referee John Lillis and his officials for the way they handled the game as well. I think it's very important we acknowledge our referees. Obviously without referees we won't have games, so I thank John and his officials. I want to thank Thurles Credit Union for their continued support and sponsorship of the minor A and B hurling competitions. They've been great sponsors and great supporters of the mid-board, and I suppose this year more than ever finances are very, very tight for everybody, so we appreciate the support that we get from our sponsors. At the minor A final, I suppose I spoke about the year that we have and the circumstances that we all find ourselves in. And it's strange, I suppose, for me to have to ask a winning team maybe not to celebrate. And that's what I'll have to ask you to do, to take your victory, be happy with your victory, but maybe not on this occasion to celebrate. And I'm sure when the time is right and the opportunity arises that the Motcarkey Borris Club will have a fitting tribute and a fitting celebration that you can celebrate. But I would just maybe appeal to you to take it handy and just maybe focus on Wednesday night at this stage. Okay, so having said that, I'm not going to bore you for any longer, so I'm just going to ask now your captain, Kyle Shelley, to come forward and accept the cup on your behalf.
Quickly, I'd like to thank Upperchurch for the game. It was a great game, and we came out on top in the end. But I'd just like to thank everyone who came. I know we're limited to numbers and all that, but I'd like to thank our players for training all year, and Christy, Anthony, John Coskin, Dinny, everyone who was involved with us. Just hopefully now we push it on now and bring back another cup next week. And just finally, thanks to the officials, John for reffing the game, Holycross for the use of the field, and just one big clap then for Upperchurch for a great game.
Okay, well we have one other job to do before we finish up, and that's the Thurles Credit Union Man of the Match. And today the Man of the Match goes to Stephen Walsh.
So that's the end of our coverage here from Holycross. Well done to Motcarkey, commiserations to Upperchurch Drombane, and this is our first foray into video and games, and hopefully we'll get another couple before the pandemic ends. So congratulations to Motcarkey again.
Well done, Joe. Well done, lads. One to the captain. Thank God, sir. Keep the group up there. Keep the group up there. Well done.
Oh dear.
It's a great signal for it anyway.
Look, I'm just having a quick look at it here. It's not too bad.
It worked out fine.
Yeah.
So are you using that as just a receiver into the laptop?
This is my internet. That's my internet from home. That's a 3 router. Really, I was talking to a guy who's giving us kind of a VoIP call system in work, and he's saying that you really need these things. So even if you see that little thing I have up there, that's my Vodafone one.
Yeah.
I could put a 3 thing into it as well, but and I have the extra aerials as well. You need
Is there a
those.
SIM in that then?
There is a SIM in that, yeah.
So which one were you picking the signal up today from?
This one.
That one?
Yeah, let's just check the speed on it here. Like the Vodafone was a bit sketchy. I had to move that thing around the pole to get a speed.
Yeah,
So if
and
I
that
do-
was a 3 one.
It's 3. So if I do a speed test here now,
Yeah.
it was 30 megabytes up, 22 down.
Phenomenal.
Would that be left on now for a while?
It will, yeah. That's kind of stuck there.
Right, okay.
Until I delete it, but I don't think I will.
Yeah, I'll take a copy down tonight then.
Yeah, well, if you want, there'll be. I also recorded into the camera,
Oh, did you? Good man.
so there'll be